little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life, took them hits and strides. If I for the guys and my candlelight going up like the club, after that go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that, that's all in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that? Yeah. Whenever I miss those days, I visit my LA, under the ground, running around, losing kids that play. They say where you get that swag from, I bought this. If you ask me, then I'm number one, but that's my opinion. Go check the stats yourself, just start sounding in it. Try and compete with me in the same lane. Around, I'm in my own way, see if they maintain. Feeling like I'm on my knees, so fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah, the money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be, yeah. I guess that what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll, doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought she was my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money. I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I could pick a door like the water. You can't even float it. What even what happened? I'm not the original parents yet. All this I'm embarrassing. Boy, my son carries it. We having fun with it still. I can tell that you overthink. I can do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be, yeah. I guess that what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll, doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left.
Baby, my Valentine. You know you do make you want them to do. If you leave me alone, I swear you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love me, don't leave me. I am so obsessed. I want to. Nobody there. Make us see. Yeah, my love. Make it bad, man.
I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I can pick a door like the water. You can't even floating. What even what happened? I'm like a virgin of Paris. Oh, that's embarrassing. Boy, my son carriage it. We having fun with it still. I can tell that you overthink. I can do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I barely blink it. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. The money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on you, I think I be, yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said it, born on vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said it, born on vibes, came back like I never left. Richer than ever, whipping a Tesla, cost the young, he just wanted to daydream about thumbing through racks. He cold and tears fall white. Seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bad work I ever did. Gave you a second chance, and you laugh again. From the days I used to wonder will we ever win. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. See all you can be, either you gon' start.
I like it. Great choice.
John's and Mountain Dew have teamed up to deliver the limited edition Mountain Dew NBA 2K23 Players Pack Bundle. With an assist from basketball legends Shaquille O'Neal, Papa John's, and Mountain Dew are giving fans a chance to unlock up to $1 million worth of in-game swag. Head online and follow these steps to see how you can get in on the action.
Until then...
Well, Doris, the analytics would tell you that you should take shots at the rim or from beyond the arc, but we still see players who dominate in the mid-range area.
Not some players. We're talking about the best players. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. It goes on and on. The fact is, when the games matter the most in the playoffs, you've got to have guys who make tough twos. We're not getting away from the mid-range. Don't worry, B.A.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's MP. And it's Azubuike in at the 5.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Kennard. Leonard finds some space. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. Pass to Conley. Back to Jones. Clarkson with the ball from outside the arc, and he buries his first look. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
And we're about a minute into the first. Leonard for 3. Rebound, Utah. Last time they met in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And the Clippers with the ball. After the basket by Utah.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Jones against Wall. Jones, his shot is good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Everyone,
give a big round of applause for young Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Here's Vanderbilt. The shot comes out. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Here's Wall. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Inside, here's Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Leonard, coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Utah. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Luke Kennard out there with John Wall. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Vanderbilt. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. 6 to shoot, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now the Clippers with it, down by 15. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Basket counts. Jones has got 7.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Leonard outside. Conley against Wall. To the paint. Nice shot by Kennard. 6 points for him.
John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammates.
Jones, his shot is good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Kennard outside. Back to Wall. Morris outside. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jones against Leonard. To the left wing. Puts it up from 12. Jones misses.
Boy, against so little... defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
And MP throws it down.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. Over Vanderbilt. The offensive rebound. Wall finds Leonard. Over Jones. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Butler's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Jared Butler.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt against Morris. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Jones, and MP throws it down.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Kennard. 11 points for him last game against San Antonio. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Step back shot, and he makes it.
Well, the offensive effort pays off for Kawhi Leonard right now, getting the defense into the mid-range area and then rise and fire.
Jones, the pass to Butler. Back to Jones. Another shot. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Well, the defensive instincts have always been so strong for Kawhi Leonard. Boy, good night, sir.
Pass to Morris. That one's good for 2. Morris has got 5 now.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Now here's Powell. Coming off a 12-point game. Hits the trifecta. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Right side Jones. Back to Butler. Jones in the post. 20 points for him last game against Portland.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboard. What a complete game for this guy.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were
And so it's Utah continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. A tremendous defensive effort against John Wall, frustrating the star point guard. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive. And It probably has to happen quickly. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Jared Vanderbilt, Mike Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's MP, and it's Azubuike in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Leonard, drilled from 11 feet out.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Here's Leonard. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's the mobile one drive. A great move to get right to the cup.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Pass to Morris. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Wall against Conley. From 7 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Utah has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Stolen by Kennard. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Foul charge to Jazz. Udoka Azubuike.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Get outside, get outside.
Wall against Conley. Morris for 3. Rebound, Utah. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
For Los Angeles, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Kennard. Takes the 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard against Jones. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Jones misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Wall against Clarkson. Kicks it out to Kennard. From deep three-point range, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players who went back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Zubac. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Powell outside. Morris outside. Ball for three. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Wall's got 6.
Well, make no mistake about it. John Wall's a point guard first, but he shows you right there, I can work without it and be ready to rise from fire.
Pass to Jones. The 3 is up. No good on the shot. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Leonard. He's covered by Clarkson. Back to Wall. It's Powell on the wing. Conley against Morris. Outside Wall. Now here's Leonard. Yep, count it. Leonard's got 8 here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
And Utah calls time here.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz: defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
For the Clippers, and here are the Clippers now. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why. They've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Kennard in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Back to Jones. Shoots over Powell. Jones misses. Well, the Clippers shooting 37% from the floor at this point. The kick out to Wall. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Conley passes to Jones. To the middle. Powell with a steal. Stolen by Jones. On the wing, Jones. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Kennard against Clarkson. Nice shot by Kennard.
And Luke Kennard showing the handle in the pick and roll game. It's going to be so difficult to cover him with that aspect.
Here's Jones. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Jones has got 25 points. Here's Wall. Powell outside. Back to Wall. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. 5 to shoot. And it's Azubuike with the rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Bogdanovic. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Leonard. Pass to Kennard. Outside Wall. And here's Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. it's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay. I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And he comes up with a bucket.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Outside Conley. Jones from outside. Kennard with the rebound. Kennard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Jones up top. Leonard defending. Conley passes to Jones. Here's Azubuike. Clarkson outside. Outside Conley. Floats one up. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Back to Wall. Morris on the wing. Defended by Bogdanovich. Clarkson against Kennard. Here's Leonard. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Jones against Leonard. The kick out to Conley. Left side Jones. Over Leonard. Jones misses. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Jones misses.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Wall, the pass to Kennard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Zubac with it. Over Jones. Goes back up. And Morris with the layup.
Well, at a healthy 235, Marcus Morris is pretty good at throwing his weight around, especially on the glass.
And Utah calls time here. They lead by 14. A minute 50 left to play in the 4th quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Boy, he gave them the leadership they needed tonight. They came in off a demoralizing loss, and he picked them right back up. Kennard can't get it to go. The Jazz shooting around 30% since the 4th quarter got underway. Jones finds Clarkson. Wall against Jones. The floater. Kicks it out to Clarkson. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
Timeout.
And the Jazz lead by 17.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Jazz.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see what really wanna us. Yeah. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life, took them hits in stride. If I for the guys, had my candlelight going up like the club after. City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the better hush. Never growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life, took them hits in stride. If I for the guys, and my candlelight going up like the club after that go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm going to go. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that, that's all in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that? Yeah. Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA, under the ground, running around, we was them kids that play. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, Some of them, yeah. I'm a real beach boy. Come round my way. Left me with the either or. Feel these voids and feel my pain. Strict on me, you strict on me. Mama told me, bite your snakes. Keep my kid. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm going up out. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that. That's all in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah.
Last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I took my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get for being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be grab picks. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole hit. And I've been stacking up all these assets. Can be conducting any bad business like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big on me. Hey, I can't ever slip on me. My mama might flip on me like, whoa, hey, drop top cool in the summer. I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take. Let me tell you something real quick. Hey, told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest. Can't do this. Mine pull up in them Chevys and Beamers. We all young and rich, you can't check my demeanor. I just bought a Birkin for my Aunt Regina. I've been getting money since I was a senior, but last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I do one? They cut me at the Super Bowl. On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get for being super dope. I be feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. Asking why I dropped the YB and I had no other choices. We ain't own it. You know that janky, but I'm not condoning it. With a couple, I got a bone to pick. I'm on some movement, y'all on some moment. But I'll be here forever, y'all can go and quit. We had bad, then a new Bentley just re-up from that new stimmy. My brother counting them blue Benjis, only feel good with my crew with me like, whoa. They try to question my character, yo, Richard Black. We some road don't fit the criteria. Don't like your vibe, not a lot of my area. I entered this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna make it. Gotta go down and just one of the greats. So anybody got a problem with me, can't fake kick it. Your politicking, I ain't worried about it. I know God is.
Well, it looks like we've got a handle on this whole time being.
Yeah, hashtags MP, leader, and let's go have been trending on social for the better part of 48 hours. So
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Right. Hey, but can your source find out if Adele is still trying to trade a rising young star with leadership abilities up the wazoo?
Oh, don't talk about yourself in the third person.
Yeah, it plays terribly with boomers, and that's our most affluent demo.
And don't say wazoo.
And don't dodge the question. It's not that funny. I mean, I really want you to work your source here, Ricky. You know? Or if does Teresa from ticketing still have inside
It's
scoop or
not Teresa
then
from
who is
ticketing.
it, man?
Look,
You're
I'm
gonna
not
tell
telling
me.
you.
You're gonna tell me.
Look, just because.
MP, glad you're here. I got to talk to you.
Yeah, man, I was about to say.
MP, I'd like you to meet Ernest Templeton. You hit those goals, and we'll have no choice but to start you.
The yearly launch of NBA 2K is always buzzworthy, and it's a great moment for us to celebrate and check in with the fans. Alexis, you've been at a couple of these events the last few weeks. What's it been like with all the buzz around NBA 2K23?
Oh man, it's been so much fun to see everyone in person. There's obviously, like you said, a lot of buzz, but this one feels really, really special. We're here at the NBA 2K23 launch party in downtown Los Angeles. There are celebrities, there's culture, there's
And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone...
Different look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Olynyk. Burks comes in for Diallo. Joseph, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And Lee's subbed in for Ivy. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Duran out there with Noel. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Lee in at the point. Passes it to Jones. There's the triple. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And some big news for MP. He's landed his first shoe deal. A huge moment that you know he's excited about.
And it was Jordan that ended up putting forth the best deal for MP. He'll join a long line of Jordan representatives in the NBA.
From 6 away, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The handles of Burks really set him apart at 6'6". He's got some moves off the bounce.
Sexton the pass to Jones. Inside, here's Gay. Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pistons trail by 8. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
To the paint, here's Joseph. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Sexton with the bounce pass. Jones against Burks. Jones looking for an opening. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Shooting 2. That's good from Gay.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Horton Tucker's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Butler in for Colin Sexton. Here's Duran. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got 5.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
To the middle. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Duran. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Noel taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The jam.
Substitution on the court.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Diallo, no good.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
On the floor for Detroit, Ivy is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Duran. Then it's Kelly Olynyk and Diallo in at the 3 spot.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not.
Dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Jazz as they end the second.
The Pistons, 35.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very... Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Bogdanovich out there with Jones. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Sexton. And it's Abaji in at the 2 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Lets it go from deep. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Sexton, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture. Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
The pass to Ivy. Clock at 4. It doesn't go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Hamidou Diallo can play different positions for you on the floor. He can.
Here's Beasley. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Alec Burks. Lee out there with Ivy. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Noel in at the 5. Home in the paint. Lee left side. Burks on the wing. Abaji pulls it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Ivy passes to Noel. Here's Ivy. Pass to Burks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. A different look here for Detroit. Livers is checked in, and Kevin Knox is subbed in for Kelly Olynyk.
Isaiah Livers. Kevin Knox, the second. Killian Hayes.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends. And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Here's Hayes. An easy 2 points on the layup.
This is where Killian Hayes is most effective. He has the size to be a factor in the paint.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Shot by Joseph, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Jones, that's for two, and again it's Utah.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Joseph down low. He's up against Beasley.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Jones, no one around him. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Passes it, delivers. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Butler, he's checked in for Utah. Right side, Jones. Puts it up from 15. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Knox. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
On the wing, Jones. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
He's the pass to Joseph. Here's Knox from deep. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Here's Jones. Rebound, Detroit. It's stolen by Jones. Buries it down low. Jones has got 15 points here in the second half. And the Pistons with possession here. Pass to Hayes. We talk about players. Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
There's the pass to Knox. Now here's Hayes. Clock at 6. It's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Jones for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Pistons now going the other way. Back to Hayes. Right through the D for the layup. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
The defender trying to knock Hayes off his rhythm, but he is a well-built kid who easily absorbs contact.
Fires, high post. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jones. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Utah.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Colin Sexton.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Outside, Jones. Down low. Pass to Abaji for the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
To the right side. Joseph, the pass to Duran. And the layup is good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Outside, Jones for 3. That's the good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it up.
Thanks, MP. Can you tell us about the decision to move you to the bench?
I ain't got too much to say. I mean, but when coach make a decision like that.
You know, it's tough for me to see the logic behind your benching from a performance perspective.
Exactly. No.
There's not?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see what really wanna us. Yeah. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life, took them hits in stride. If I for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out. Yeah. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that? Yeah.
Pero usted nivela a mí. A mí me dijeron que yo ya voy a llegar a la camisa. Porque le di un beso y una pizza. Y ahora de repente se le quita. Persinado, acuérdese que yo era monaguilla. Y donde se le fue lo católico pensamiento. Que ese padre tiene cola que pisar. Que tanto juzgas que es tan similar. Hay tanto chisme que hay que evitar. Mi madre no es santa, yo no soy tonta. Chus matanaca y que tanto le importa. Chisme si escuché para ayudar está sorda. Y a mí me dijo fea una gorda. Y a mí me dijo gorda una fea. Me dijo, también me miro feo. Que es pobre pero... Guagua bendita, que se ocupa cura o curita. Cállense que llega a visita, qué familia tan perfectita. Guagua bendita, que se ocupa cura o curita. Cállense que llega a visita, qué familia tan... Ay, qué oso. Esa familia bola de chismoso, que con tanto rezo y rebozo no se les quita lo envidioso. Pa' acabarla la hacen de toso, le echan un poco, tíos mentirosos. Aquí entre nos son tantos celosos, se echan de todo. Sale hasta lodo, saca el fabuloso y vamos a sacar la música. Vamos a sacar verdades aunque todos suden. A mí ya me vale más que toda mi vida hablaron mal y yo no le hice nada a nadie. ¿Qué familia tuve? ¿Qué sé yo? Del baño, ¿no les parece como salgo? Usted tiene otro hijo en el barrio. Mira aquí ni santa ni... Vaya ni pa' acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan. Y de miradas a miradas, mire para qué tan... Que hay problema, yo pienso que te avisa. No hay curita, sana, sana. Que hay critica, pero lo bailado no se quita. Mi cartera, bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Si por usted fuera, no tuviera ni este vuelo ni avión. Y aquí ni santas. Ya ni pa' acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too. I look like I've been getting money, how Ricky. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth. I'm in the mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help it. Most of y'all ain't wealthy.
What do they need to get right about your appearance?
Man, they gotta get my dreads right, and I gotta have a 99 overall rating.
Even if I was like a 60, I'd be happy.
I mean, you're not an NBA player, though. So.
Yeah, hey, but I'll be a 60 again.
You were in the My Career Story?
Last year.
What was it like to get scanned into the game?
It was dope. It turned out amazing. It was great. Dope opportunity.
Okay, guess what? I have some.
And both teams coming to this game on a winning streak, which only adds to the intrigue of this matchup, Grant.
Yeah, both teams definitely on a hot streak.
Good look for Utah. Jones comes in for Bogdanovich, and Clarkson subbed in for Mike Conley. So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's MP, and it's Azubuike in at center. The three from Curry, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Jones from outside. Utah, the rebound. Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Again, MP missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Wiggins. Thompson outside. Curry against Sexton. Vanderbilt with the block. And they're able to recover. Sinks it from distance.
This is something that Clay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
The former home of the Warriors, Richard, Oakland. What was it like to play over in the East Bay?
Listen, it was a lot more fun when I was playing in a Warriors uniform versus playing against them. Those crowds are insane. Maybe the loudest in the NBA, although the Boston fans might have a little bit of something to say about that. But I must say, this new building is gorgeous.
Utah foul on Sexton. First personal foul.
First free throw is good. And the Warriors make some changes. Green's checked in for Kuminga. DiVincenzo comes in for Thompson. And it's Poole in for Curry. Gay's checked in for Utah. Butler comes in for Sexton. Azubuike's shot is good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Wiseman. Poole outside. Fires from deep. Clarkson grabs a miss. Utah with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Outside Jones. On the take. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First one falls for him. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures in different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter. And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Outside, DiVincenzo. There's a minute 40 left in the first. The kick out to Poole. 4 on the clock. Over Butler. Poole shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Jones misses. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Wiggins.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh. Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he can't get the first one. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Utah. He hits the second from the line. The Warriors shooting just 38% so far in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. Poole against Butler. Down low. Here's Wiggins. It's deflected. Wiggins against Jones. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
That's tipped. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shoots. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins got 4 rebounds now.
And to put things simply, this has not been his forte.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Jones against Green. Wiggins with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Poole. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 5-point Jazz lead.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors
So it's the Utah Jazz continuing to pilot a
score. Your Warriors 45, the Jazz 67.
Warriors make some changes. Green's checked in for Wiseman, and it's Klay Thompson in for Andrew Wiggins. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Colin Sexton.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
All 3 shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Klay, and Poole. Draymond Green is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. That's the Warriors 5. Jones, the pass to Butler. Outside Jones. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Moody, first personal foul. 15 fouls.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
At the line for 2.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Baldwin. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Moody. Up top, DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Jones from outside. Counted from distance.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Moody. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, bro, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned.
Whoa, 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 take it easy. About to jump out of your seat. What's up, brother?
Well, how do you respond to the reports that Athala Akpen is not hanging up the phone and other teams ask about your availability, man?
That's his job, to make the team better, so I'm not mad at
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Yeah. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life, took them hits in stride. If I for the guys, have my candle.
My man John, it's always good seeing you, man. To answer your question, I think just following my instincts, I've been playing this game at a high level for a long time, and if I stay calm and do what I gotta do, history shows that I'll... Wait. Let me guess. You got some questions about my leadership since you didn't reach out for comment. Man, I'll say it's very disappointing that whoever gave you those quotes didn't feel comfortable to come to me directly. Because I always welcome feedback, and everyone knows.
Still very early in the season here, but Team Greg beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
In the same.
Coming on to the floor for the Jazz. Jones.
Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Conley, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jones. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Azubuike in at the center, locking down the middle. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Jones from outside. A Crowder pulls it in. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Outside, Jones. That one's off, still out of sync. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Bridges. And he hits it to tie the game up.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Outside, Jones. Latre. Again, the miss by Jones. The Suns shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. It's blocked, and they'll get another chance. Bridges. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Time call here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Last time they met was in Utah.
In the last meeting of these 2 teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Washington kicks the lead. Back to Washington. The pass to Shamet from deep. That one doesn't drop. So Utah will take it the other way. Outside, Jones shoots the 3. Saric grabs the board.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of
dishes to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
1:39 left here in the first quarter. Passes it to Washington. Wants to get it to Shamet and does. And that one is hammered home.
He saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Craig. At the elbow, it's Saric. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Lee. Beasley, the pass to Jones. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Beasley, first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Suns shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw. So it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Utah with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see what really wanna us. Yeah.
Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a midseason lull. Oh, Graham, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your...
Substitution on the
Markkanen's checked in for Azubuike. Jones comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Colin Sexton in for Conley. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Lonzo Ball is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Green. And it's Levine in at the 3 slot. The kick out to Ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Beasley's checked in for Clarkson. Utah trailing here. Outside Jones. Knocked away. Ball left side. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Beasley finds Jones. Drives to the hoop. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
A moment here for an injury report.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. He let me know it appears to be a strained calf muscle, but couldn't offer any other details. And this early in the season, I'm sure they're willing to give him any time he needs to make a full recovery. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Gay's checked in for Utah. And a change for the Bulls. White, he's checked in for Ball. Dorsett's been interesting to watch Utah's transformation into an offensive force.
What's fascinating about it, BA, is there was a time where the Jazz was one of the best defensive teams in the league, and that defense led to winning. Then they transitioned from a team that went into the three-point revolution wholeheartedly, bought in completely to the pace and space and the need to be able to shoot the three well. And listen, they had a ton of success, but they never could get over the hump in the playoffs.
Oh, Drummond with a block!
Well, you can't teach size, just the old expression, and Andre Drummond making his presence felt defensively.
Here's White. Got a hand on it. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Markkanen. From down in the low post, it goes.
Get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to Drummond. Drummond double-teamed. Outside Levine. It's not going to go for him. Jones with some nice D.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Rebound by the Bulls.
Unbelievable. Look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
A dip. And so it's Chicago. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatened.
At the line for Utah, Lauri Markkanen. One shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
Jared Butler. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So the Bulls win it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread.
Just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions.
Substitution.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt. Jones comes in for Bogdanovich. Beasley's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Sexton in for Mike Conley. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batuma's out there with Morris, and it's Covington in at the center position. Here's Jackson with the three. Utah with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Clippers with the ball, trailing by 4. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Batum. Outside Jackson. Driving to the basket. Shot clock at 5. Batum with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Covington wide open. He fires. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Jones, no luck. Clippers trail by 4.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Here's Covington. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Easily into the lane. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Timeout. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here, moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Butler, he's checked in for the Jazz. 1:24 left to play here in the first. Batum finds Jackson. Morris outside. This one for 3. No good on that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Jones, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Clippers trail by 9. Jackson with the bounce pass. The pass to Batum. Looking to end the run. Trains the three-pointer.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Jones from outside. That shot off.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Kennard kicks to Morris. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Jones from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got 7 points.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Morris kicks to Kennard. A 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Jazz lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Make some noise and get out of your seat.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Vanderbilt. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Jones checked in for Horton Tucker. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Butler. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Steps back and fires. That shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Jones, the pass to Sexton. Takes the 3. Kennard with the rebound.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Jones the pass to Gay. And the shot goes down. Gay's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And Kevin, little plays like that will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Here's George. Sexton grabs the board.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
To the middle, here's Markkanen, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And now an 11-point Jazz lead.
Comfortable on the offensive end, Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
Kennard up top. The three from George. Rebounded by the Jazz.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there. Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't... for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
6 to shoot. Jackson passes to Morris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
On the basket by Jones.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Jackson up top, defended by Sexton. Inside. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Batum.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Utah in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Right back after this break.
52.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Boyan. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Yeah. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the. Yeah. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it. For life, had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I for the guys, have my candlelight.